Hello everybody, Minecraft Alec here, and today I'm going to be playing some Gary's mod. I'm going to go over a couple Doctor Who add-ons that I found that I think are pretty cool. So the add-ons I'm going to be going over is the TARDIS add-on by Dr. Matt, the Sonic Screwdriver by Sentry Gunman and Dr. Matt, Weeping Angels by Dr. Blue, and I'm also going to be I'm not going to go over this map, but I will be doing it on this map, the GM Blue Hills Test 3 by Thomas down there. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in the game. Okay, so the first add-on I'm going to start calling them mods now. I wouldn't really consider them mods, but that's what I'm going to call them. First mod I'm going to go over is the Sonic Screwdriver mod. Now this is under Weapons, under the Doctor Who tab. And here's the Sonic Screwdriver. My colors might be a little off because I was tweaking with the settings. Over here you can go under the Sonic Screwdriver and change the color of your Sonic. So you can make it blue if you want. This is more of a purple. I guess it's blue. But you can change the colors around and make it look however you want. I just preset it back to that. I don't know if that's what it was at before, but I didn't take note before I changed it. So this works as if, practically like a normal Sonic Screwdriver. You can use it on a door or switch, so I'll go ahead and aim it at the switch. This will work on all switches, but it'll also work on more than just the switch because you can use it from a distance, but I forgot to mention that. But this will also, okay, I'm stumbling. You can use it on a switch, or you can use it on the door itself, so I could use the Sonic on the door and it'd open up the door. Now, I don't have a normal door to use this on this map, and I don't have a tool to place a normal door. But if you had like a normal wooden door, if you would left click on it, it would open the door unless the door is locked. Right clicking on it would lock the door, and then if you right click on it again, it will unlock the door. So that's it for this. That's actually not it. This also has a thing with NPCs, I just remembered. So I'm trying to remember. I know if grab enemy here. I can take. I don't want to get killed. Can I turn on? I guess this God mode's active. I don't know if it actually is or not. But I can spawn a Combine Soldier. Alright, it's not. And if I use the Sonic on him, you'll see in the bottom left there, and well, not the bottom left, but on the left there in the chat, it says this NPC is now friendly towards you and he won't shoot you anymore. Now this kind of makes sense for machines, but for people, it doesn't really make much sense, because I believe it works on every NPC you use it on, but that's okay. I also work on like a roller mine. So now I'll just sit there and wait for enemy, which would probably be another player if I had a friend on. Alright, I think that's everything you can use the Sonic for. So that was the Sonic Screwdriver. Now for the TARDIS. Right, now the TARDIS is a bigger mod, and it's probably one of my favorite mods. The TARDIS is under Entities, under Doctor Who. Alright, now right off, before I go into the features of the TARDIS, I just want to say it looks really nice from the outside. This is the Matt Smith TARDIS. But you can also change the skin of the TARDIS by pressing C. Right click on the TARDIS, go under skin, and change the skin. So right now it's on skin 0. I can change it to skin 1, which is what I believe is 9th and 10th Doctor's TARDIS. You can right click and go under skins, and there's 2 more. This one, these might be from the classic Doctor Who, I'm not sure. They kind of look the same. This one looks the same as the Matt Smith one to me. And this one, I don't remember what it's called. I remember reading the name somewhere. But those are different skins. I'm going to leave it on the 9th and 10th Doctors. Right, now, the Sonic Screwdriver is actually works with this mod. So if I left click, or use this left click of the Sonic on it, it'll lock the TARDIS so I can't get in. And other players can't get in either unless they have a Sonic Screwdriver. Let's click again to unlock. Then I can hold right click, or right mouse button, to make the TARDIS go invisible, and hold it again to bring it back. Also, if you press and hold Alt with the Sonic Screwdriver in your hand and left click on the TARDIS, it'll link the TARDIS, as you can see there in the bottom left. So now that the TARDIS is linked, I can look somewhere and press the R key. Hey guys, sorry for no audio. I took it out because I didn't want to get a copyright violation, so that's why there's a whole bunch of these music parts. So sorry about that, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Now, if I wanted to bring it back, I could left click over here as well, and stuff to move it over there. I don't know if I said this. Move the mouse pointer where you want it to go, or the reticule, and press R, and it'll move it there. But now I left click here, and it says TARDIS destination set. Now I believe if I press R this time. So that's it with the. Oh wait, nope. One more. If you hold down both mouse buttons, it'll make the sonic screwdriver beep when you're, and it'll beep louder when you're facing towards it. So if I'm facing up here, it's beeping. That way, if you lose your TARDIS, you can find it again. Now that's about it with the sonic screwdriver. So I'm gonna go over to the camera to try to make it look a little better. Now maybe not, because I can't see where I'm looking because it's gone. Right, now the inside of the TARDIS. You can just press E to go in like anything normal. Now there's only the Matt Smith era console inside. You can't change it or anything. Some cool features about this is there's actually a window out here that actually faces out the front of the TARDIS, so you can see what's out the front of the TARDIS. So if I go out here and put like a dresser out here, and go back in, you can see the dresser from out the window. Great. One bad thing is falling down in this little compartment, because you can get out. It's just kind of tricky too, but that wasn't intentional. So it's cool because you can see out the window. There's also working chairs that you can get into. Alright, now some of the cooler features are flying it by like a radar, is what I like to call it. So you can pull up the monitor here and choose where you want to go by using WAS and D to move around. Right click to zoom in, and left click to set your destination. You can also press shift while pressing WAS or D to move faster. So I'm going to go over here on top of the mountain and set my destination there. Press E to exit. Now, starting off, just to fly this, you walk over and hit the space-time throttle. So now we've landed, so if we go outside, you'll see we're on top of the mountain. Now, also, when you materialize or dematerialize, I'll show you in a second. I want to mention this before I do that. This lever, what's it? There we go. Here's popping up the name. Come on. I don't want to recognize this there anymore. Fast return protocol. If I pull this lever, it'll bring us back to where we last dematerialized. So I'm going to pull the lever. I'm going to show you it from the outside by going into the console, so you can look around here. See if say now you are the pilot. If you left click wherever you're aiming, it'll fly the TARDIS there. Or if you right click while you're in piloting mode, it'll turn it invisible. But I'm going to pull the return lever and I'm going to go to the console so we can watch it from the outside. Actually, I don't see any this time, but usually when you dematerialize, dust will blow away from the TARDIS. I don't see it this time, and for some reason that dresser's slowly being attracted to us. But, okay. I'm going to get rid of the dresser real quick. I don't think it's going to cause a problem, but oh god, yes it has. I have now impaled myself with a dresser. There we go. Right. Some other features the TARDIS has is programmable flight mode, where if you know your vectors of where you want to go, you can put them in here and save locations. Now, I don't know if you can save. Let's see if I do like new, do like, what will I name it? Let's name it landing. If I do that, would you like? Okay, so you can use the current position TARDIS. I never tried that, so you can set where your locations are, and then you can go there later. Yes, save changes. There's also a hostile action displacement system. Now, I have not figured out what this does. I have an idea. When you turn it on, you see in the left there it came on. I think if you land somewhere or fly somewhere that there's an enemy, it will automatically dematerialize away. Now, I'm not sure, but all I know is I was flying around with that system on, and for some reason I kept dematerializing. And not rematerializing until I pulled the space-time throttle again. So that's my guess of what it does. I'm not positive if that's true or not. Over here we have the power switch that will turn off the power. It'll also make cloaking devices. I don't think you can lock the doors anymore. It'll basically make everything in the TARDIS unusable except going in and out of it. So you can shut it down and all the lights will go out. Over here we have the locking down mechanism that will lock the TARDIS physically. Now I tried to do some testing with this earlier. Okay, so you still can move it with the physics gun, but if you try to fly the TARDIS or dematerialize, it won't do anything because the locking down mechanism is on. Now there's also a navigations mode button here, but as far as I know, it doesn't do anything. Similar to the helmet regulator, I have noticed when you click it, the helmet regulator starts spinning the other way. But besides that, I haven't noticed anything that the helmet regulator does. Over here we have the phase controller, which if you pull it, it will make the TARDIS invisible. I'll walk out so you can see it. So it's no longer there. There's, just like the navigations and the helmet regulator, there's also a directional pointer, but as far as I know, it doesn't do anything except spin. Over here, there's a dematerialization circuit. Now, this, all I've noticed is changes the noise that the TARDIS makes, which you probably can't hear because I probably muted it because I don't want to get in trouble for copyright violations. So I'm not really going to show any of that off. And same with this thing; it doesn't seem to do anything. It's like the helmet regulator. Over here, we have the wibbly lever, which actually locks and unlocks the TARDIS. I think that's everything on this control panel. Up here, we have the gramophone, which will actually play the Doctor Who themes and different songs from Doctor Who, which I'm not going to play any. But over here we have the isomorphic security system, which it only works in multiplayer, as you can see by that message down there. But basically, if this is off and you're playing on a multiplayer server, anyone can walk up and start messing around with your TARDIS. But if you turn that on, people can still get in and out of your TARDIS without much. You don't really have any control over it. If they have a sonic screwdriver, they can unlock the door, but they can't mess with any of the controls of your TARDIS. This is a self-repair lever. I'll get back to that later. And this is flight mode that I think I'll actually start explaining now. So if you want to fly the TARDIS around without dematerializing and rematerializing, you can activate flight mode. That if you press E on anywhere in the console, like here, it will bring you into pilot mode. So then you can turn on flight mode and then go into it and it'll work. I'm going to just go directly into it and press R to activate the time rotor. Oh, I flipped the TARDIS over. The controls are WAS and D to fly it around. Spacebar will go up and control will bring you down. If you hold shift while pressing WAS or D, I don't think it works with spacebar or control. But if you press shift while doing WAS or D, you'll fly really fast, which I'll demonstrate in a moment. So that's the flying of the TARDIS. Now, also in the bottom left hand, I'm going to get into the self-repair system. Bottom left hand, you'll see it says health. Now, I'm going to beat up the TARDIS pretty bad and show you what happens, and show you the self-repair lever. You can also damage the TARDIS by using weapons on it, such as the pulse rifle. If you shoot it a couple times, it'll take damage. You can't really tell. RPG, Let's see what else. Grenades. I believe it'll still take damage even if it is close. If you hit it. Alright, it hasn't taken enough damage yet. So let's get back up to the pulse rifle. Alright, as you'll see, the TARDIS is now smoking. I don't think that's the final stage yet. Let me go inside. Alright, only 16%. Nope, that's not what we want yet. Okay, and now there is an explosion. Now you can see the TARDIS has gone all red, and you can see fire and smoke coming out of the TARDIS. Now if you go inside, you'll hear the alarms going off, and the console will be on fire and smoking as well. Now, actually I believe it kind of looks like the power's gone out too. But to fix this, for if you crash too much, or damage the TARDIS, the pull the self-repair lever. Now, everyone has to leave the TARDIS for this to work, and if you wait outside, the TARDIS will repair itself. While the TARDIS repairs itself, I'm going to start going over the Weeping Angels. Now, the Weeping Angels are pretty cool. The model's pretty good. It looks a little off on some of the more like animated stages, rather than just the weeping part, but it's still pretty cool and pretty scary. So, Weeping Angels are under Entities and Other. Now I'm only going to spawn in one for the time being. Now, there is no blink bar or anything, so you're staring at it every time it's in your field of view. You're staring at it. As far as I know, even if you turn to the side, it doesn't move. If you turn pretty far to the side, it doesn't move. I believe it only moves when you're looking in the direction it's looking or away from it. So I look over here and look back, it hasn't moved. If I look over there and look back, it still hasn't moved. TARDIS is now done repairing, by the way. It looks all nice again. It did a little noise to show you it's fine. Oh, you can see the Weeping Angel has now moved. I'm going to step back some, admire the sky, turn back, and you see it's closer. Turn away, admire the sky, look back, closer. Nice clouds. Might be a little bit closer. Don't want to look way too far. Too long. Closer. Now, I'll spawn in a couple more of these, just to see how they work together, because I haven't tested that yet. Ooh, scary. I'm just gonna keep walking in the sky. Ooh, single fire line almost. Okay, I'm gonna let one of them kill me, so you can see what happens when you die. I'm gonna stand here and look away. Waiting. Ready to turn around. Ah, it appears to be on top of me. That's one glitch I have found. You can see the pose has changed on it, but it's on top of me. For some reason, the angels climb up you. Sorry, I'm gonna look away. God, they're right there. I'm gonna take two of them out and just leave that one. Back on the ground. I think I hear it moving. Nope, maybe not. Ooh, it's right behind me. Wait for it to kill me. There you go. Killed me. You can see it's in its pose. Another weird bug is this knife that hovers there. But you can see the face of it as well as you can get. Now this is more of a scarier part. When you respawn, it teleports close to you. So if I respawn, I gotta be careful. Oh, and actually there's another thing here with the sonic screwdriver that I can show off. So I get the sonic screwdriver out. Let's see it. I'm gonna run because I know it's gonna be around here. Okay, alright. It's not. Okay, there it is. See, knew it was gonna be around here. Now, one thing with the Weeping Angels and the Sonic Screwdriver, let's see if I can get this guy back on the ground. Okay. If you use the Sonic Screwdriver on it, it'll freeze it in time. So that way you can look away. I'm just going to keep looking away, looking at the sky, looking at the building. That's not going to move. It's just going to stay there. But then you can unfreeze in time as well as using the Sonic Screwdriver, and it'll tell you who it's chasing. Now, from what I figured out with my multiplayer experiences with the Weeping Angels, is they only follow the person who spawns them. So being that I spawned this one, it's only going to follow me. Even if I had another player on closer to them when I spawned them or on with me, it will still only follow me. The same when my friend spawned in a Weeping Angel, only followed her and didn't follow me. So that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Pick up those add-ons. You can get them by going under add-ons and Gmod and downloading them or subscribing to them. So this has been the Gmod Doctor Who mods, 3 of them. I hope you've enjoyed, and go check them out.